So hi guys, welcome to another video. Now this is a PS1 title that I've been hearing so much about actually, and it's one of those my brother's friends was always constantly talking about. By fact is that he had a hacked version. He was disappointed with that. So this is Galerians, as you could see from the title. Now sorry about the cough. And yeah, this stuff is pretty interesting, to be honest. I've been playing it over these days, and yeah, I'm in the process of finishing it. And yeah, it's basically where you're this kid with this telekinesis powers, and it's like a tank control type of game. You basically would be a, as you say, survival horror. But it's not as much as horror, it's more sci-fi really. But yeah, let's have a quick start and see how it goes. Okay, I want me just put some focus here. There you go. Actually it's a bit too much, and there you go. Okay, we'll put 5. There you go. Okay, so I can load the game, but I'm disc 2, so I just want to show you how the game starts, and so it is. So let's start it. So I really like the loading screen where you go Galerians throwing up. So you basically just to shorten the video, you start in a hospital, they're doing experiments on you, and you wake up as soon as they inject you with something. In this case the telekinesis powers. Now this is a as you see here, I just walk around like tank control manuals. I like tank control games. I love Resident Evil, and I really like these games. Like as you can see, I've done Hard Edge. That was a tank control game, and yeah. So let's read this. So basically, this is a document. I will show you what each effect does, basically, or yeah, you basically can see here. It's pretty informative stuff, really. I found myself watching it because I didn't know what to do. But yeah, it's so basically you can see. Sorry, just let me put a bit of focus in here. There you go. A bit of focus. I know. Sorry about the bands that you can see in there, but okay. So you wake up in a hospital. You're in this bed. You can see. You can scan through things. See which things. In this case, I don't know what that was. It looked like a spider to me, but anyway, you can scan through things. You can see where, like, you can see solutions to puzzles and whatnot. Like in this case, you got this door, and I can see, what do I have to activate to open that door. In this case, probably the fuse. It's melted, for instance. But yeah, let's have a look here. So basically I need a key, and if I scan this, yeah, I can see where I have to find the key. So that's really a nifty feature of this game. It's basically it can give you solutions to puzzles, so you don't have to, not backtrack, but essentially backtrack. But you don't get stuck with things. So in this case, this door won't open at all. But if I scan through it, got this nice function video. We just open it.
Where did I get such power?
You basically wake up and you don't remember who you are, basically. But at least you speak. Usually in these games, when you wake up and you've got amnesia, you don't speak. But in this case, it speaks. That's pretty cool. So as for the combat, I'm gonna see it in a bit. So yeah, of course. So in this case, the combat is pretty simple. You recharge the circle up until red. You can even do it a bit less, and then you defeat enemies that way. As you can see, I just defeated him. You basically just go there, fill the circle, and then yeah, you just hit it. It's pretty simple that way. There are 2 for the moment, but I think there's a third one where you just throw objects or people even. But that comes into the second disc. But yeah, now let's get the security card. Yeah. Hit that. Let's walk a bit. So there's nothing to scan here. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. The inventory is very minimal. You just see what you got in there. In this case, no items, and you can have the meds really, or the drugs. This is to, of course, recovery capsule. Is to restore your health. This is to recover your AP. We're gonna see it in a bit because it's increasing, and we're gonna see what it does in a bit. And that's about it, really. And yeah, it's pretty minimalistic. It's pretty cool. At least you don't go into like Resident Evil. We just got the whole screen. You can pause the action with this menu. So here you got another one. And there you go. And now, as you can see, my AP was full. So I'm going to a overdrive mode in a way. Or there was a better way to extract, but it's more to see people are scared of me, and then yeah, it just the heads explode basically. So yeah, and basically, when your AP is full, your health goes down. So you have to basically use this drug here, meter, to get it down. It's a cool feature. In a way, it kind of works for a few bosses. In a way, yeah, yes, sorry for to spoil. You got bosses in this game, of course. But basically, take it, and there you go. You don't need to have a drive. You're normal. You can do whatever you want. Now, so yeah, that was it really. In terms of combat, it's pretty simple. It's not too complex. And yeah, let's have a bit look in here. So yeah, here's the first puzzle, quote unquote. So basically you need a security card, and you can see where that came from really. That was the terminal where I got the key, the security card before. So all I have to do is just select it, and then use it here. There you go, that was simple as. And just unlocking going there. Anyway, I really like this game. It's pretty cool. You it's like one of those early, you know. It's actually not really early. It's from 2000. It's been released, this game, or 99, 2000. So it's ouch. So yeah, it's one of those great PS1 games that really you should get, because you don't find it that easily. And yeah, mine. So those games that really, it's worth checking out for PS1. If you're a fan of Resident Evil and all of that, like Silent Hill, by all means get this game. There you go. Never doing that. See, as you can see, it's still. There you go. Now that's taking care of him. So here, let's take care of this key. Nice. So yeah, the graphics are pretty alright actually. I like the atmosphere of the game. It's like that futuristic 2000 game that you will see. Quite, I think it's kind of European inspired, especially in the later stages. You can see a more European influence, even though it's a Japanese games. But yeah, you can see that inspiration like a delicatessen or you know, those French films that are from Junet Carreau, I think they're called. Pretty good stuff. The full version videos are pretty cool. The voice acting, you know, for a few characters is a bit off, but it's a pretty good job. I mean, they didn't spend that much of voice acting back in the day. So here you can see all stuff. You can see, yeah, objects in here. So basically, in this case, yeah, I can inject myself with the this. So that was an injector really for the powers, for like stuff like this Nalcon and red, which are used for pyrokinesis, and this is just how would you say, to pull stuff. It's more not that much telekinesis because you get it later in the game, which has a blue color. Sorry, but my coughing is just I'm in the process of a cold, so that's why I'm not doing that many videos. So, anyway, we unlocked the door before. Let's go through it. It's pretty straightforward game in a way, but it's got a more deeper plot, to be honest. In this case, you got this security guard. And there you go. You don't have to defeat one of them. You can just avoid them, and you can go well through fine. You don't need to kill all of them like Resident Evil in this case. In this case, yeah, I've been hit. So does it save from here? See, that's... Now, I'm gonna show you something that I'm really missing games now. Which is useless toilets. We had plenty of them back in the day, so, you know, they don't serve a purpose or anything like that. It's just there, but yeah, it's a shame they don't show, you know, give out these ones anymore in games. See, I miss those toilets. It's just one more of them. But yeah, the game I think is pretty fun, to be honest, for me. I really like the combat system. It's different than the usual Resident Evil stuff where you have to use guns, and it gives you a nice simple choice what you want to do. And yeah, it's to be honest, I'd recommend it. I would get it if you ever find it, get it. There's a sequel on PS2 as well, but probably it's not as good as this one. I got it, but I haven't tried. I mean, I did try a few minutes of it, but I didn't go well into it. I didn't play this one first, so I want to compare it between the two. So yeah, here's the game, and yeah, it was just a quick playthrough just to show you how it is. And of course, do leave a comment, do criticize if it was bad or good, or any way to improve the video. That'd be great. And yeah, if you liked it, if you subscribe, no, I won't mind. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next video.